Now, Marathon Digital, one of the world's biggest cryptocurrency miners, received an SEC subpoena this week in regards to one of their data centers, and that sent their share price tumbling. But they are a great play if you want exposure to cryptocurrencies but don't want to get into cryptocurrencies directly, and I'm going to show you how and why that is, and also we're going to have a look at where the share price could be heading next after this week's setback. Hello, I'm Stephen Hode, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. First of all, we've got to dust off our knowledge of correlations, and this is what this play is all about. What I meant in the introduction, that as you can see on the weekly line chart here, the orange line is Bitcoin, the light blue line is our Marathon Digital, and below that is the correlation coefficient between the two. Now visually you can see that they pretty much closely track each other, especially from 2018 onwards, and that's significant period of growth in Bitcoin. Obviously their product is mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, so it makes sense that the two are entwined with each other, and we can prove that statistically, like I said, with that correlation coefficient below. As you can see, it ranges from -1, which is uncorrelated, through to 1, which is correlated, and we're running at the moment at, it's about not early 90%. So this is a seriously correlated asset to Bitcoin. So if you don't want to trade Bitcoin directly, you don't want to bother with all the hassle and whatever goes into the world of cryptocurrencies, maybe you're a bit intimidated by it all, but you still fancy a play on the cryptocurrency assets, then Marathon Digital could be one of those to look at. So with that bit of background information on the how the price behaves really of Marathon Digital, we're going to focus in now more on the regular analysis. You can see from the weekly line chart and that Marathon have been around really for quite a while as a public company, back into 2012, and their stock price was $160, $170 soon after launch, came off, recovered, and then since then really all the way through to 2021 or late 2020 the price seriously collapsed, almost really down to nothing, and then the recent surge in the interest in cryptocurrencies and that market has sprung Marathon back to life, and we can see now just a few weeks ago reaching recent highs of just under that $80 mark. And then, like I mentioned in the introduction, they received an SEC subpoena and the price fell 24, 25, 26%, and we are now heading back to what looks like around about the $50, $47 area, where we've had some trading noise in the past. If it keeps coming down from there, then 29 might be the next sort of level from there. But like I said, it's very driven by the underlying markets it mines, i.e. the cryptocurrencies, and they are doing extremely well, so we could be seeing the price consolidating maybe around 50 before jumping back up maybe towards those more recent highs again. Onto the daily Heikin Ashi, well, the trend had been good in 2021. and our signals, obviously because of the sell-off, because of the news, down into bearish territory. Volatility had been more stable until then, but now up at 172% per annum, so a pretty volatile stock. Volume, well, that's not really doing too much. It did peak above its moving average, longer term moving average there earlier in the week because of, like I say, that announcement, but generally it's been trading around its average, and as the price has moved up, you know, it's been chugging along with it. Not too spectacularly, but you know, like I say, plodding along as the price progresses. Now, in terms of the price, we've got the two pink line box set up there. Did have that recent buy signal. That's been eroded as the price moved back within the box, so pretty neutral. And the 2 standard deviation regression band there, it's heading back towards the mean, so it could be a chance to buy the dip, or it might just revert, you know, keep going to the latter side, the pink, you know, light salmon boundaries, before, you know, maybe slowing down and returning. So it's a watch this space one in the Marathon Digital. If you're confident in the cryptocurrencies and that market, it might be worth, you know, buying the dip on it at the moment. For the Renko chart, I've used a $1 block size, and quickly onto the signals. All three are negative at the moment, and price trading just about above the longer term moving average as it's heading towards it. We've had a recent sell signal in place off the back of that news, and it's sort of maybe, you know, slowing down at that $54 mark, one of those Fibonacci lines there. Next number's down 61.8%, about $40, and under that 32, and then it would be back to those June type lows just under $19. And to the upside, it could turn around, but like I say, be a buy the dip opportunity here, especially if Bitcoin and Ether perk up over the next few days. Upsides then, well, you've got to think about those recent highs at $76. Then if it breaks through there, 89 and 104 could be possible. A little bit more bullish look on the shorter term, even though those signals had turned bearish because of the news. Like I say, keep an eye on the underlying cryptocurrency market for direction. With that recent pullback in the price, I'm going to give Marathon an overall neutral score. Heikin-Ashi, a mixed bag, as is the Renko in terms of signals and direction. The underlying trend is still reasonably bullish in the shorter term. I'm going to see if price consolidates here at these levels and allows you a buy the dip opportunity, or whether it will continue. So it's in no man's land at the moment, waiting for clues for direction. If we focus in on the targets, then we've got some pretty decent upside because of that big sell-off. 4.5, 6.7 to 1, and the downside still not too bad. 1.43, 2.57 to 1. So a bit for everyone there really, but overall a neutral score at this point of time. So it looks to me that two fundamental factors are going to turn Marathon bullish. It's whether they can sort their issues out with the SEC, and what happens to the price of all those, you know, cryptocurrency assets they mine. If they can turn bullish and sort the problems out, then there's no reason why Marathon can't turn bullish once again. Let me know in those comments below what you think is going to happen to them next, where you think the price may be heading. I'd love to hear from you and your thoughts and opinions. If you like the analysis in the video today, want to learn more, I'll put a link in the description below for you to follow. If you've liked today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I'm going to produce just like this. All that's left for me to say then is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.